Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Students, my name is Ajay Gulati, and I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, or I can say for the quantitative aptitude portion. This is what is the name for mathematics. Students, as you can see on the screen, we will be doing the geometry chapter in this class. So, my dear students, let's start with class 14 of geometry. Geometry has too many exercises. That's why the classes are moving ahead. And besides, I've taken many small classes also. Okay, class 14 for geometry. Here we will be using the concept equal radii. Equal radii. Obviously, radius are equal. Okay, what happens is if I take a circle, suppose I take this circle. Many a times it happens that we are given diagram in which being we are somehow asked to find a relation between the angles or something. Here we have two radii. So always it will happen. This angle is theta, then this angle will also be theta. This is the concept which will be predominantly using in this class. Getting it, my dear students? What will happen? One you are given one radius, you are given another radius. So these angles will be equal. This is the main concept that will be used in the coming classes. Okay. So yeah, just let me put this aside so that I get some space to do questions on this page itself. Okay, dear students, let's take the questions. The question we have first is in a circle with center O, AB and CD are two diameters perpendicular to each other. The length of the chord AC is, look, dear students, I take a circle. Now we are being given two diameters which are radially perpendicular to each other. Two diameters which are perpendicular to each other. Okay, let me take one more diameter. This diameter is perpendicular to the this diameter. So this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now when we have this angle is 90 degree, what will happen? Let's say these are the chords A, B, C, D. You are being asked to find the length of this diameter. Let's say this is radius, this is radius, this is radius, this is radius. What happens, my dear students? In any right angle triangle, if two sides are equal, look, okay, if two sides are equal, what happens? This angle is 90 degree, this side becomes x into root 2. So this side becomes r root 2. You have this side as r root 2. What is AB, my dear students? AB is 2r. So I can say r is equal to AB by 2. R is equal to AB by 2. Okay, so you have this side as AC is how much? AC is R into root 2. And what is AB? AC is, in terms of AB, is AB by 2 into root 2. That is, your answer becomes 1 by root 2 AB. Do we have any such option? Yes, we have one option. That is option number 4 is your answer. You can copy it. Okay, dear students. Should I move ahead? Fine. Let's take the next one. Two chords of length A and B unit of a circle make angle 60 degree and 90 degree at the center of a circle respectively, then the correct relation is, let me take a circle, then I'll tell you further things. Suppose this has length A, this makes an angle of 60 degree at the center. This has length B, this makes angle of 90 degree at the center. This is the center of the circle. Okay. What will happen, dear students? This angle is 60 degree. If this angle is 60 degree, what will happen? These are the radii, these will be equal. So these will be R, and this A will be equal to, this is A, this will be equal to R. Why? 60 degree and two angles equal. Two sides equal. Whenever in a triangle we have two angles 60 degree, two angles 60 degree, two side equal and one angle 60 degree, what will happen? This will become A is equal to R. Getting it, dear students? This becomes an equilateral triangle. Therefore, this will also become R. This is an equilateral triangle. Now, in this B subtends an angle of 90 degree. If B sub, I'm sorry, yeah, B subtends an angle of 90 degree, what will happen, dear students? This angle is 90 degree. When this angle is 90 degree, this is R, this is R. We just discussed it a few minutes ago. This is R, this is R, this angle is 90 degree, this will become R root 2. So B becomes R root 2. Now what I can say is, now what I will say is, B is equal to R root 2. What is the value of R? R is A. So B is equal to A root 2, or you can say B is equal to root A. B is equal to root 2 into A. This is your answer. Fine, my dear students. Let's take the next one. You can have a look over it. Should I move ahead? AB is a chord of a circle with center O, and DOC is a line segment originating from a point D on the circle. Let's start with a circle. AB is a line segment, or let's say this is AB, and DOC is a line segment originating from a point D on the circle and intersecting AB produced at C. Okay, this passes circle with center O, so you have a center O, you have a line DOC. You have a line DOC. So what will happen, my dear students? It will be like this. This is a line DOC. This is produced, let's say, DOC. Fine. DOC. C is with BC is equal to OD. Okay, it will be like this. Suppose I take a line like this. They meet at a point C. Clear? This is D. This point is O. AB. I repeat again. AB is a chord of a circle with center O, and DOC is a line segment originating from a point D on the circle and intersecting AB produced at C such that BC is equal to OD. Now this is BC. This BC is equal to OD. OD is equal to R. Let's assume just for a second this point is suppose E. This is also R. BC is equal to OD is the main thing. Therefore, this is again R. Okay. BC is equal to OD. If angle BCD is equal to 20 degree, then angle AOD is, you have to determine this angle. Is this difficult? Look, what I'll do, I'll connect these 2 points. This is also R. Okay. What we have, OB is equal to R, given OD is equal to BC, or I should write it reverse manner. BC is equal to OD. This becomes R also. OB is equal to R. Therefore, what I can say, OB is equal to BC. So, triangle BOC is isosceles. Triangle BOC is isosceles triangle. When you have this triangle BOC isosceles triangle, what will happen, my dear students? This angle is 20 degree. This angle will also come out to be 20 degree. I hope so far everything is clear to everyone. You have got this angle 20 degree. You are being asked about angle AOD. Before moving ahead, what will be this angle? Angle ABO is exterior angle of triangle. Is exterior angle of triangle BOC. Therefore, angle ABO will be equal to sum of these two angles, that is 20 plus 20 degree is equal to 40 degree. You got this angle as 40 degree. Now, my dear students, what's going to happen? This angle is 40 degree. Okay, this is radius, this is also radius. These two sides are equal. So this angle will also be 40 degree. Now you have got two angles 40 degree. Now triangle, okay, you got angle OBA is equal to angle OAB is equal to 40 degree. Now angle DOA is exterior angle of triangle. Exterior angle of triangle DOA is exterior angle of triangle AOC. Therefore, what will happen? Therefore, angle DOA or AOD, as being asked, AOD will be equal to what? AOD will be equal to, this angle is the exterior angle of this triangle. Okay, so this will be equal to 40 degree plus 20 degree, 60 degree. This is your answer. Angle AOD is equal to 60 degree. All clear to everyone? You can have a look over it. Before I proceed ahead, okay? Let's take the next question. This is the next one. In the following figure, AB be the diameter of a circle whose center is O. Okay, the center is O. Let me take the figure as big as possible so that I may wind up the question in here only. I won't have to draw the figure again. Whose center is O? If angle AOE is equal to 150 degree, okay, this angle is given to you as 150 degree. DAO 51. DAO is 51 degree. Then the measure of angle CBE is, you have to determine this angle. It's actually easy. So it's actually very easy. How come it's easy? Look, the moment you see this angle to be 150 degree, this is radius, this is radius, this is a triangle. So these are the two triangles now. Now what will happen, my dear students? This angle is 150 degree. Okay. So this exterior angle is the sum of two interior angles, and since these are radius, therefore these two theta will be equal. 2 theta is equal to 150 degree. This implies theta is equal to 75 degree. The moment you get this theta 75 degree, now theta, what is it? OBC is a line. Since OBC is a line segment, Since OBC is a line, therefore theta plus angle CBE is equal to 180 degree. Theta is 75 degree. Your answer is already done. Angle CBE. Angle CBE is equal to 105 degree. That is your answer, my dear students. I'm sure it will be clear to all of you. Okay, let's take the next one. In the given figure, angle ONY is equal to 50 degree and angle OMY is equal to 15 degree. This is 50 degree, this is 15 degree. Then the value of angle MON is, you have to determine angle MON, this angle. Okay, my dear students. This can very easily be explained. Let me just increase the size of the diagram. The question will become very easy. Since we are doing the questions based on equal radii, what will happen, dear students? This is the radius, this is a radius. These two sides are equal. So if this angle is 50, this angle will also be 50. These two 50, 50 make 100. This angle will be how much? This angle will be 80 degree. Okay. If I talk about O, Y, N, this is 50, this is 50. So this becomes how much? This becomes 80. One thing done. Other thing. See, dear students, like this angle 80, now I'm removing this part. Okay, now I take like this. Okay, this angle you have established 80, this is M, this is Y, this angle is 15, so this angle will also be 15 degree. If this is 15, this is 15, this is an isosceles triangle, that is why it is 15. Okay, this is also a radius, so these and these are equal. This is radius, this is radius, this is 15, this is 15. This will be how much? Sum of three angles of a triangle is 180. Out of 180, this is 30. So this becomes how much? This becomes 150 degree. This complete angle is 150 degree. This portion is 80 degree. So MON, this angle will be how much? 150 minus 80 or 70 degree. This is your answer. Okay, dear students, let me move ahead. Allow me to proceed ahead. You can have a look over it if you want to. This might be a bit typical one. Let's proceed ahead. In the figure given below, O is the center of the circular arc ABC. O is the center, okay? These are radii. The measure of angle AOC is, you have to determine this angle. We have to determine angle AOC. A little bit tricky one. You can try it yourself. I am giving you a few seconds. Think about it before I tell you the solution. Or you can pause the video, then think about it. Fine, I'm telling the solution. Just draw one small line over here. You must be aware we were using the property of equal radii, so that might be something which will give you answer. This is radius, this is radius, this is radius. This angle will be AY, radius, radius, AA. This is radius, this is radius. Equal and equal sides, so these angles will be equal. This is C. This angle is O. I am talking this as O only. I am naming it as O only. Now ABCO is a quadrilateral. Therefore, sum of angles is equal to how much? Sum of angles is equal to 360 degree. Now what will happen, dear students? If the sum of angles is 360 degree, what will happen? A plus C, that is angle A plus B plus C plus O will be equal to 360 degree. What is C? C is small c plus O is equal to 360 degree. So from here I get 2A plus 2C plus O is equal to 360 degree, or O, angle O is equal to 360 degree minus twice of A plus C, that is 360 degree minus 2A plus C. This is your answer. Same thing I've written again, okay? I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, clear? Small trick, just join this, then the question becomes very easy. The next one, in the given figure, P is the center of the circle. If QS is equal to PR, okay, we have done a similar question. This is R, this is also R. Then what is the ratio of RSP to TPR? What is the ratio of RSP, angle RSP to angle TPR? If I remember, it is 3:1. We have done a similar question. Else also we'll do it. See, this is the this is radius, this is given equal to radius, this is also r. Let's say this angle is theta, this angle will also be theta. Now dear students, what will happen? This angle is how much? This is the exterior angle of this triangle. Okay, exterior angle of this triangle. So this will also be, this will be 2 theta, sum of these two angles. Okay, this is 2 theta. Now this side is r, this side is r, this will also become 2 theta. This is 2 theta, this is 2 theta. Now let's talk about this triangle. I hope you are getting it why this angle is 2 theta. These two sides are equal, so the angles opposite to the sides are also equal. So we get this angle as 2 theta. Now this is the bigger triangle and this is the exterior angle. This exterior angle will be equal to the sum of these two, this plus this combined together to give you this angle 2 theta, 3 theta. Okay, so what is the ratio? The ratio of angle RSP to angle TPR, RSP is equal to theta, TPR is equal to 3 theta. This is your answer. Okay, clear my dear students? Let's move ahead. I'm sure all this is clear to everyone. Let me take the next question. Let me take the increase the size further. I hope all this is visible. Okay, little bit is missing, so I will rectify that. No problem. Okay, now I think everything is visible to everyone. Yes, now everything is visible. Okay. In the given figure, from the point B, two tangents PA and PB are drawn to a circle with center O and radius 5 cm from the point O. From the point O, OC and OD, this is OC and OD are drawn parallel to PA and PB. To this line, this is parallel. This line is parallel to this angle. This line, okay. If the length of the chord AB is 5, this AB is equal to 5 centimeter, then what is the value of angle COD? You have to determine this angle COD. Okay, dear students, see, we have radius 5, also AB as 5. Okay, dear students. See, students, what I will do, I will join this and I will join this. Whatever the figure may appear to you, the figure is actually like this. This is AB, AB, this is 5. There is a point O. OA is the radius, this is given to you 5. OB is the radius, this is given to you 5. This angle comes out to be 60 degree. Now, this is a tangent. PA is a tangent, also PB is a tangent. This angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. Getting it? So when you have two angles 90 degree and one angle 60 degree, the other angle will automatically be 120 degree. Now, my dear students, PAPB are parallel to CODO. So these are like similar. These are corresponding angles actually. So if these angles are 60 degree, this angle, if this angle is 120 degree, this angle will also be 120 degree. 90, 90. This angle is 60 degree. This angle will be 120 degree. This angle is similar to this, so it will become 120 degree. I hope it is clear to everyone and it makes sense. Okay, let's move ahead. You can have a look over it if you want to before I proceed further. Let's take the next one. In the adjoining figure, chord ED is parallel to the diameter AC of the circle. ED is parallel to the diameter AC of the circle. If angle CBE, this angle is equal to 65 degree, then what is the value of angle DEC? You have to determine this angle. Okay, dear students, see, let's take it very easily, very slowly at a decent pace. Okay, not slowly. We have this chord. This chord subtends an angle EBC. Chord EC. Chord EC subtends angle EBC. Also, EC subtends angle. EC also subtends angle EAC. EAC. So this will be, these angles will be equal. If this angle is given to be 65 degree, this angle will also be 65 degree. Now, AC is the diameter. If AC is the diameter, this angle will be 90 degree. Therefore, angle AEC is equal to 90 degree. Triangle ACE. In triangle ACE, angle A plus C plus E plus C is equal to how much? 180 degree. A is how much? 65. E is 90. C will be how much? C will be 90 minus 65. C will be 25 degree. The moment you get this C as 25 degree, AC is parallel to ED. AC parallel to ED. This is a Z. For Z, the angles are equal. These are alternate interior angles. This angle is 25. This angle will also be 25. Therefore, angle DEC is equal to 25 degree. I hope it was easy. If you want, I can explain it again. Initially, we had this angle 65. We had this line. I connect this. This angle becomes 65. Why? Angles made by the same arc, same chord. This 65. This is diameter. This will be 90 degree. 65 and 90. Therefore, this comes out to be 25. This forms a Z shape. means these are alternate interior angles. You required this angle, so this angle comes out to be equal to this, that is 25 degree. Okay, my dear students, let's proceed further. We have done all the questions based on this exercise. Now let's move to tangent, one more property, length of the tangent. Very good property. If question comes on this, I will tell you how a best method, very easiest method, how to deal in those sort of questions. Okay, direct formula based, and you will get the direct answers. So what? First of all, how many types of tangent? How many points of intersection of the tangent? Let's start with the basics. Let me arrange some space. Whatever I will be telling you, direct questions can come from the theory itself and also numerical form. Okay, suppose I say these are two circles. This is the second circle. Okay, one circle inside the other. They don't have any direct tangents. They don't have any direct tangent. I can say zero direct tangent. Zero common tangent. It should be zero common tangent. So first case, it is not possible to draw a line which can be tangent to both simultaneously. Okay. Now what I'll do? Now let's take another case in which, see, let's take a process. Okay. Let me show you a process. First, one circle is inside the other circle. Then the smaller circle tries to come out of the bigger circle. So first it will come and it will just, when while coming out, it will just come and touch over here. It will just touch over here. Okay. This is one phase. Then the other phase is, it will come, it will try to come out like this. Okay, clear. Then the other phase is, it will totally come out. Okay, then the other phase is, it is on the verge of coming out, detaching. On the other last phase is one circle, the other circle. I just need to verify if this is visible. Yes, everything is visible. Okay, so here they have zero common tangent. Here, if they touch like this, what will happen if I draw a tangent? I can say they have one common tangent. One common tangent. The next case, here, here if I draw a line like this, एक, one and two. So I can say here you have two common tangents. Two common tangents. Okay. Two common tangents. The next is, in this case you have one common tangent like this. One common tangent, the other is like this. So you have three common tangents. Three common tangents. The last case is like this. 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 One more tangent like this. And one more tangent like the fourth one. I'm unable to draw properly, no problem. Okay, like this. So you have four common tangents. So if I see the entire process of one smaller circle coming out of a larger circle, you can say that in this process we get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 common tangents. Now, what are the types of common tangents? This is called this line. Okay, this straight line, these are direct, these are direct common tangents, these are direct. Okay, these are direct, but these transfers like this and this, here we have two direct and two transverse. Okay, student, these tangents are transverse direct common. This one and this one are called the transverse common tangents. Clear, dear students? Fine. So this is the thing. Now we will come towards the process of finding the lengths of these tangents. Now we will find the length of these tangents. Okay. Now students will start finding the lengths. Let's take the case of a direct common tangent first. Okay, let me take two proper circles so that I may explain it to you clearly. Let's say this is the first circle. Here I take another circle, let's say second circle over here. Okay, we have to find the length of a direct common tangent. How do we find the length of a direct common tangent? Let me draw a tangent that is direct to both. So this is a direct common tangent and this is called the length of the direct common tangent. Okay, let's say this is point A, this is point B. The center of this circle is P, the center of this circle is Q. This circle is given to you as, this distance is given to you as D. Here the distance is D. Okay, so you have to tell the length of AB. This is denoted by a small l. Okay, how do you find it? Let's say this is the radius of the bigger circle, its value is capital R. This is the radius of the smaller circle, its value is small r. You have to tell the length of AB in terms of R, and D. Okay, we know this is the center of the circle, this is the radius, this is the tangent, so this angle will be 90 degree. Similarly, this angle will be 90 degree. What do I do? So parallel to PQ, I draw another line which is parallel to PQ like this. Okay, let's say this is C. CB is parallel to PQ. Dear students, don't consider this as a derivation, treat it as a question so that it may help you in solving further questions also. So what will happen, my dear students? Now this is a right angle triangle. Triangle ABC is a 90-degree triangle. When ABC is a 90-degree triangle, what will happen, dear students? This is 90 degree. BC square. BC square will be equal to AC square plus AB square. So far clear, AC square plus AB square. BC square will be equal to AC square plus AB square. Okay. Now, dear students, this entire portion is R and this portion is small r. Why? These two sides are parallel. This is R. If this is R, so I can say AC is equal to how much? AC will be equal to capital R minus small r. Why? AC is what? AP minus PC. Capital R minus PC is small r, as we have already discussed. So BC square. BC is actually the distance. This is D, so this will also be D. Okay, clear? So I can say D square is equal to AC. AC is R minus R square plus AB square. AB is actually this AB. Okay, AB is actually the length of the tangent which you need to determine. So from here you can say D square minus R square is equal to L square. Okay, clear to everyone? Now I can say this employs L square or L is equal to D square minus R square. Therefore, length of direct common tangent L is equal to under the root D square minus R r square. You can solve the questions directly based upon this. Okay, let's start with questions based on this only. Then I'll later on I will move on to length of transverse common tangent. This is done. Next thing, what happens, dear students, if I say these two circles intersect? If these two circles intersect, what will happen, dear students? See, I take a circle over here. I take a smaller circle further over here. Fine. Now what will happen? Now the distance between these two circles, this d, this is how much? This is d. This is equal to, let's say this is bigger r, this is smaller r. If I draw again, you have to tell this length. This will be perpendicular. So here now the length, this L will be how much? This L will be under root, if I do d square minus r square, it will become how much? Look, it will become L is equal to, what is d? D is r plus r minus r plus r square minus r square. So this gives you L is equal to, what is r plus r square? See, I've already told you in algebra also, a plus b square minus a minus b square is 4ab. So that gives you 2rr. Otherwise, simple formula you can do it. Or L comes out to be 2 under the root r when two circles touch each other. When two circles touch each other, touch each other externally. When two circles touch each other externally. Okay, my dear students, this you have got, I'm sure. So this is the length of direct common tangent, one formula. This is used mostly, and when the two circles touch each other, then the answer becomes like this, 4r r. Now let me start with questions. Okay, dear students, let's take the question. Two circles, two circles with radius 25 and 9 touch each other externally. The length of the direct common tangent is C. Students, in such a case, two circles touch each other externally. Two circles touch each other externally. Okay, what will be the answer? Length of direct common tangent. Okay, let me say LD, direct common tangent will be equal to, direct tangent will be equal to 2 r into r2. What is the value of r? Radii 25 and 9, so it becomes 2 into 5 into 3, that is 30 centimeter. This is your answer, option 2. I'm sure it is clear to everyone. Okay, let me take the next one. If two circles of radii 9 and 4 touch each other externally, then the length of common tangent is, see, we have to tell the length of direct tangent, that is what? Touch each other externally. The moment you see touch each other externally, so what happens? What is the length of direct common tangent? Then inside that case, L dt is equal to, L dt is equal to 2 under the root r r2. Okay, this is 9, this is 4, 2 into 3 into 2, that gives you 4 into 3, 12. Okay, next one. The distance between the centers of two circles with radii 9 and 16 is 25. Now, dear students, you have this d. You have d is equal to 25. You have one r as 16, the other r as 9. The length of the segment of tangent between them is, we apply the formula, length of direct tangent is equal to how much? That is d square minus r minus r square. What is d square? D square is 25 square minus 16 minus 9 square, that is equal to 25 square minus 16 minus 9 gives you 7 square. We already know a Pythagoras triplet by the rule 7, 24, 25. So you have this 25, you have this 20, you have, so LDT is equal to under the root 24 square, or I can say length of direct tangent is equal to 24 centimeter. This is your answer. Okay, I'm sure all this must be clear to you. So now let's move to the concept of transverse common tangent. Okay, before I proceed to this concept, let me explain to you the concept of transverse common tangent. Before I directly proceed to this question, let's say we have two tangents. I draw two circles, then I take a tangent towards on them. This is a bigger circle, suppose. Here I take a smaller circle. Further smaller, now like this. This theorem is more easy actually. Now what happens is I take a line which is tangent to both. I draw a line segment that is tangent to both of these. Suppose I take the line like this. It will take me a second to connect a line segment that will serve as a tangent to both. Okay. Now somewhat it appears as a tangent to both. Okay, dear. So now this is a tangent to both the circles. Let's say the centers being again P, Q. These points are A and B. You have to determine the length of this. Before determining the length of this, let me connect this. One thing. Here this is capital R. Here this is small r. Here the distance between the two circles is D. Okay. Now in this case, what will happen? When I say this angle is 90°, okay, this is a tangent, this is a tangent, this is a radius. What I'll do, I'll produce this like this. Okay. This parallel to this line, I draw another line like this. Okay, dear students. Now what will happen? This is small r. Let me draw it a little bit lesser. This is A, this is B, this is Q, this is, let's say, T. Now what I said, TQ is parallel to AB. Also, AT is parallel to BQ. So what will happen? When these are parallel and equal, I will say AT is equal to BQ is equal to R, and TQ is equal to AB is equal to L. This is what we require, length of the tangent. So far clear, dear students? Now since these two are parallel, this angle will be 90°. What I'll say? Triangle TPQ is 90°, is a right angle triangle. Therefore, what will happen? Therefore, TP square plus TQ square will be equal to PQ square. TP square. TP is what? TP is R plus R square. TQ, if this is L, this is the length of the tangent. AB is L, therefore this will also be L. This portion is small r. TQ is L square is equal to PQ square. What is the value of this PQ? The value of this PQ is already given to you as D square. PQ is D. From P to Q it is D. So now you get a L square is equal to D square minus R plus R square, or L is equal to under the root, L is equal to under the root D square minus R plus R square. You got it? So what do we get? Length of transverse tangent is D square minus R plus R square. Also, just to remind you, length of direct tangent was what? D square minus R square. Here you have got the two formulas. Now we will do the questions based upon these directly. And I'm sure everything is clear to everyone. See, let's take the first question. The distance between, let me increase the size of the question. The distance between the centers of the two circles, each of radius r is equal to 3, small r I take 3, capital R I take 10. We have to tell the length of transverse common tangent. Okay, capital R is equal to 10. The distance between the centers of two circles, each of radius 3 centimeter, is 10 centimeter. Okay, we have two circles, R and R is equal to 3. Okay, the distance is given to you, distance between them is 10 centimeter. You have to tell the length of transverse common tangent, that is what? D square minus R plus R square, that is 10 square minus 3 plus 3 square, or I can say 100 minus 36, or directly 10 square minus 36, 864, you can say under root 64, or 8 centimeter. That is, you can say option 1 is the answer. Okay, dear students, is it clear? You can have a look at the theorem as well and the question as well. Okay, before I further proceed, you can go through the theorem. Now let's move towards the next one. The next question is, if the radii of two circles be 6 and 3, let's say capital R 6, small r 3, and the length of the transverse common tangent, this L is given to you as 8, then the distance between the center of the circle is C. We have the property L square is equal to D square minus R plus R square, or I can say D square is equal to L square plus R square. Therefore, D will be equal to L square plus R square का square under root. That is, D will give me, this will give me D as, L you are given as 8 plus 6 plus 3 square. This will give you what? 64 plus 81. D comes out to be under the root 145. Am I clear? Does it make sense? Okay, dear students, let's proceed ahead. Clear now? You can have a look over it. Should I move to the next one? The radii of two circles are 5 and 3. Capital R 5, small r 3. Distance between their centers D is equal to 24. Length of transverse common tangent is equal to D square minus R plus R square as per the formula. This will give you 24 square minus 5 plus 3 square. This is 24, or I can say 8 into 3 square minus 8 square. This will give me what? I take 8 outside, if I take 8 square inside common, what it will be? It will be 3 square minus 1, or 8 comes out 8 into under root 8, or I can say 8 into 2 root 2, that is 16 root 2. Do we have any such option? Yes. Option 3 is our answer. Okay, dear students, let's move ahead. You can have a look over it. The distance between the centers of the two circles, 6, 3. D is equal to 15. Length of transverse common tangent D square minus R plus R square. What is D? 15 square minus 6 plus 3 square, that is 15 square minus 9 square. We know 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagoras triplet. If you triple it, you triple this, what you will get? 9, 12, 15. So directly your length of transverse tangent will be 12 centimeter. Okay, dear students, clear to all? Fine. Next one. Yeah. AC is transverse common tangent to two circles with center P and Q and radii 6 and 3. R 6, small r 3. At point A and C respectively, if AC cuts PQ at the point B and AB is equal to 8. Okay. AB is equal to 8, then length of PQ is C. So let me draw the two circles. One circle. I take another smaller circle now. The radius are 6 and 3. First, I join the two circles. Let me pull the circle a bit higher. Okay. Then I take a tangent line from here to here. AC AC is a transverse common tangent to two circles with center P and Q and radii 6 and 3. The radius is 6, this is Q and this is 3. If AC cuts PQ at the point B, if AC cuts PQ at the point B and AB is equal to 8 centimeter, then the length of PQ is. See, so these two triangles are similar triangles. How come these two triangles are similar triangles? I say triangle APQ is similar to triangle APB, or I'll say ABP. That will make things more easy for you. I'll tell you how. Is similar to triangle CBQ. See how come? What is angle A? Tangent and radius 90 degree. This is radius, this is tangent 90 degree. So both the places it is 90 degree. The first angle is 90 degree. What is the second angle? B. B is this. Here also the second angle is B. If this is theta, this will also be theta. So if this for second angle is theta, both the places second angle is theta. So when the two triangles are similar, so therefore sides will be proportional. Sides will be proportional. Now I won't write the proportionality. I'll tell you direct logic. See, this radius is double of this radius, or I can say this radius is half of this radius. So this side will be half of this side, that is 4 centimeter directly. BQ is equal to 4 centimeter directly. Okay, you got the answer? Very clear to all? Let's take the next one. Read the question. A tangent is drawn to a circle of radius 6 centimeter. Okay. From a point situated at a distance of 10 centimeters from the center of the circle. Let's say this is the center of the circle P, and this is 10. This is the radius. Let's say I draw a tangent like this. This is the point T. This is the point Q. Let's say this is the point T. This is the point Q. This angle is 90 degree. A tangent is drawn to a circle of radius 6 centimeter from a point situated at a distance of 10 centimeter from the center of the circle. The distance of the tangent will be, you have to tell what? The length of the tangent. So very easy, Pythagoras theorem, this side will be what? Under the root 10 square minus 6 square, directly you know this is 8. 3, 4, 5, double, 6, 8, 10. You have 6, you have 10, what is remaining? The remaining is 8. Next one. The radius of two circles is 3 and 4 centimeter. Okay, radius of two r should be r. One r is 3, the other r is 4. The distance between the center of the circle is 10. D is given to you as 10. What is the ratio of the length of direct common tangent to the length of transverse common tangent? See, direct common tangent L dt versus L dt. Okay, this will be equal to what? What is L dt? That is d square minus r square. This is d square minus r plus r square. It becomes how much? D is 10 square minus 4 minus 3 square upon 10 square minus 4 plus 3 square. That is 100 minus 1. Let's take one last for the day. Tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with miscellaneous types of questions for entire geometry. There are two identical circles of radius 10 centimeter. We have r is equal to 10 and r is equal to 10. If the length of the direct common tangent is 26 centimeter, LDT is 26, then what is the length of the transverse common tangent? You have to determine the length of transverse common tangent. See, dear students. First thing, if you have two equal circles, okay, like this, like this, these are equal circles, then what will happen, dear students? What is the length of direct common tangent? This is the direct common tangent. Okay, then in such a case we have LDT is equal to 26, so I can say this is equal to D. In this case, in this case, D is equal to LDT. Why? This is D, this is LDT. Both the circles are equal, so this becomes a rectangle. Getting it, dear students? So D is equal to LDT. This comes out to be 26. Now you have D is equal to 26. You have to determine the length of transverse common tangent. That will be what? That will be L square. That will be D square minus R plus R square, or you can say 26 square minus 10 plus 10 square. That is 676 minus 400. That will give you 276 under the root, or you can say this is 4 into 69. 280 is 4 into 70, so that gives you 2 root 69, and I'm sure all this must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, enough for today. All sort of questions we have covered. Okay, so my dear students, I hope that is enough for today. We will meet again tomorrow. Till then, keep on practicing. Be very dedicated towards your studies. Don't merely watch videos, as I always suggest you. Kindly practice all the questions by writing, so that you can crack the questions in your exam in very limited amount of time. Practice is a key to success when it comes to mathematics, when it comes to everything also, but definitely towards mathematics. So please do all the questions, write it even twice, thrice, it does not matter. Keep on practice them until and unless you become perfect in those. You can solve them within seconds. Okay, fine with that. I'll take a leave. We'll meet again tomorrow.